Good evening. We are in Columbus, Mississippi. It's day 17, Pablove Across America 2011. This is our second time in this state. We crossed through this state going east to west on our first Pablove Across America in 2009. And I'm excited to be back here. It's, look, all the states are awesome. This Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, they have a very particular southern flavor that you pick up immediately the minute you cross the border. We had barbecue for dinner tonight, just incredible, absolutely amazing. We are all excited to eat some local food tonight, and we're glad that we got to partake in that. We had a very emotional dinner tonight. One of the things we do out here on the road is at dinner one night, everybody goes around the room and just says a few words about what brought them to Pablove Across America. Why are they here? This is not a cycling camp where you're learning from famous cyclists or cycling coaches. This is not a place where you're trying out new cycling gear that's not on the market yet and drinking, fabulous craft brewed beers or something like that. This is a ride that has a purpose, that has a heart to it. We are dealing with something called kids' cancer. We're dealing with something that most of the people that I've met who become cancer parents say that they had never even thought about prior to hearing those words. Your son, your daughter has cancer. And I'm amazed that there are some 22 or 23 people joining us this year, outside of myself and John Bennett, who are doing all 3 weeks, who have signed up to stand beside us. I'm not amazed because I think that they are amazing people. I'm amazed because this is a tough topic. Our friend Adam Weber, who has done last year and did a day and a half the first year, who's also a cancer dad, he's here with us this week. We know why he's here. Just a very emotional, frankly amazing dinner. Whenever we do this dinner talk that we did tonight with our groups, it instantly bonds us out here. It really reveals who we really are from inside here, as opposed to, beating each other up on the bikes, which is fun and it's necessary, but it's not really necessarily who we are. It's just what we are. Of course, what we do at night on Pablove Across America is we honor children like my son Pablo, who fought cancer and did not make it. This is what we do in our resting hours, is we honor children who are no longer with us in this world. And this is a real honor. Every night that I get to do this, I'm not afraid to do this because I stand among these parents who've lost their children. And I do what I can, and we as an organization do what we can. My wife Joanne, who I just got off the phone with, spends a lot of time along with Megan in our office. Megan is our outreach director, and she is a deeply responsible and deeply thoughtful person who spends months putting together all of the names and stories behind those names that we speak into the camera out here. It's a very meticulous job that she does, and it's one that requires a lot of heart. And I want to send a big high five out to Megan, to Joanne, to Jen and Aaron in the office at Pablove back in LA because of all the great work that they do. Our dedication tonight is to a young man named Isaiah Alonso. He lived right in the area that we passed through a week ago. He lived near Elizabethtown, Kentucky, which is where our mechanic Chad's grandfather lives. You may recall that we stopped and said hello to him along the way. Isaiah, on September 3, 2010, so a little over a year ago, he collapsed in front of his parents. And he had no symptoms of anything. He just collapsed. And he suffered severe brain damage as a result of complications from lymphoma. So the reason he collapsed is because there was something going on in his body that no one knew about. And his lymphoma wasn't diagnosed until this collapse happened. As we told our stories tonight, Adam Weber, John Bennett, my two fellow cancer dads out here, we all talked about the fact that our sons showed no sign of any trouble at all. It was rather sudden when our children were diagnosed with cancer. There may have been little things around the edges, but nobody ever said, "Oh, your child has a tummy ache. Maybe we should check him out for cancer." Isaiah Alonso seems to be in that same situation where he was a happy little boy and then passed out in front of his parents, collapsed. I have never experienced a story quite like this in all the years we've been doing this. Isaiah collapsed on September 3, and he took his last breath on September 10th, 2010. It's just 7 days later. He never regained consciousness after he collapsed. We owe a special honor to Isaiah and to his parents. This is a very, very touching story. He loved wearing costumes, and he loved Michael Jackson. And his mom says he had a contagious smile that would brighten any room. Isaiah sounds, and I say this almost every night, he sounds like so many kids that I know. He sounds like every kid I know. Just an amazing dude. He's into what he's into. He loves the flavor. He's smiling. And I'm going to hold Isaiah in my heart tonight as I do my evening ritual and as I rest my body so that I can get up tomorrow and honor kids who are fighting cancer. And I'm going to say to Isaiah, his parents, his family, his community in Kentucky, that the Pablove Foundation honors you. We are deeply committed to positively affecting the pediatric cancer space in any way that we possibly can, both through research and through funding child life activities. It's very important to us to stand up and to stand together and to be among the cancer kids and their parents. So we are doing what we can do tonight by standing up and telling you that our hearts are with you. Isaiah's family, his parents, have started a foundation in his name to provide financial assistance to families in Kentucky, Georgia, and the Southeast. So we stand beside you. We are humbled by your action in the face of Isaiah's passing, and we look forward to seeing you down the road as we continue our efforts right beside you. So from Columbus, Mississippi, we say good night, and we'll see you in the morning.